such beautiful people.
Yeah, hello. This is for Te Gusta Mucho el Cine, it's in Spanish.
Oh, hi!
And actually, Dalí was a Spanish painter. Did you know before Dalí?
Yes, of course. Who doesn't know Dalí? Yes, I was very aware of his work and very honored to be part of this film.
And I'm not sure if you were in Spain to film. Have you been there?
We couldn't because of COVID. It made it really hard to travel. So we couldn't. So we're actually shooting in Wales, in Anglesey.
Okay.
And I don't know how, but they found these rocks that look exactly like the rocks in Spain. Like, I don't know how they found it, but well, you'll be the judge of it. But I think they've done an incredible job finding.
And have you been to Spain before?
Yes,
maybe?
I have.
And what is something like you remember so far from Spain? Like, okay, if you go to Spain, go there or eat something. What is
the people? The happiness of the people, the temperament of the people. I love it because I'm Russian as well, so I think there's the fieriness we have in common with the Spanish people. And the food, all the meats, the cured meats. I just came back from Barcelona and I loved it a lot, yes.
Do you like Barcelona?
Yes, I love Barcelona.
Wonderful. And just last question, it's supposed to be the first question, by the way. What is your role in the film? Can you explain your role in the film?
Yes, I'm playing Gala Dalí, the young Gala. And it's an honor to play her.
So thank you very much. Hello, Andrea.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask you first question. Which is your role in the movie? Can you explain a bit for the Spanish public?
So, I'm Andrea, and I'm playing Amanda Leah, who was Salvador Dalí's muse in the 60s and 70s, and a magnificent woman. And she's very famous in Spain and Italy and France and Germany, and she was like a daughter to Dalí, really, and he was like a spiritual father to her, and he defined her life, and I think that they were very much ahead of their time, and they were cultural. They broke a lot of cultural barriers, I hope that we've captured some of that relationship that they had, and for me, she was an icon growing up, and I just wanted to meet her as a fan, and to get to play her in a movie is genius. It was definitely not easy. It's a big transformation, and she's not an easy woman to capture. I worked my ass off.
Actually, that was my second question. How did you prepare your role? Did you go to Figueras, or how did you get to know somebody who could help you to prepare the role?
I just devoured all of Salvador Dalí's paintings. I devoured everything I could find on surrealism. I read a big biography on him and on her. Looked at all of their interviews, all of their press photos. There were such big icons in fashion, so I also had experience embodying their work in the fashion world. And actually, I've been photographed as Amanda Leah before, and so. I wrote about her. I took acting classes. I took voice coaching, she has a very particular voice and a very particular accent because it's French, but it's not really. And she was a polyglot. And she spoke Spanish and German, and so that was a lot of work. And I hope she enjoys it. I hope she likes it. That would be the ultimate goal.
As Dalí was from Spain, like me, when I say Spain, what comes to your mind?
I love Spain. I mean, I've spent a little bit of time in Barcelona, and I love the nightlife in Barcelona, and I love Gaudí and architecture. It's beautiful, and I just think of. In his story in Andalusia and how much he loved that area, so much of his inspiration came from that, and the paintings. It's southern Spain in so many of his paintings, and he would always say how it's the Andalusians are a particular kind of people and are wild and eccentric yeah, I love Spain. I love the boys in Spain. And I would not mind coming back. And yeah, I've gone to Madrid. I've done Spanish Mary Claire, and yeah, hopefully I'll be back.
Yeah, hopefully we will see you maybe in the presentation of the film in Barcelona, in Madrid, in Spain. So thank you very much for your time and good luck with the film.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm nervous, but I am hoping for the best.
Well, thank you for your time. Could you please tell us an explanation of what is your role in the movie?
Yeah, I played Jeff Van Holt. He was the original Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar, and he had a relationship with Gala, Dalí's wife. So, yeah, that's my role.
Okay, and second question, very quick. If I say Spain, what comes to your mind?
Oh, many beautiful summers with my best friend Alex.
Where about?
En Tarragona.
Siempre en Cataluña.
Sí, representando Cataluña.
Pero si habla español, pero bueno.
Bueno, sí, porque soy medio francés, entonces el espagnol est cerca, non?
Ça veut dire que tu parles français, c'est ça?
Oui, je parle français, oui, je suis moitié français.
Ah, mais d'où exactement? Je ne savais pas.
Mais en fait, mon père est français, il vient du sud. Oui. Il vient d'un petit village en fait qui s'appelle Saint-Germain-de-Calbert, c'est proche de Nîmes. Et donc, voilà, ouais, je suis moitié français.
Alors, c'est comme ça que tu connais un peu l'Espagne, parce que c'est pas très loin, ¿no? J'imagine.
C'est pas très loin, c'est pas très loin, mais j'adore les cultures des deux.
Bueno, muchísimas gracias por tu tiempo y espero que tengáis mucho éxito en España y que presentéis pronto vuestra película Dalíland en Madrid, Barcelona y donde sea.
Gracias, encantado.
It's about Dalí in the 70s, and one thing is that people I think have dismissed Dalí's later work a lot, but in fact he was doing very interesting work at the end of his life. You know, yes, he had the famous, great period of the 30s, but I think he continued to be creative and interesting, and his mind never stopped working, and he never stopped experimenting. And I wanted to celebrate that work of his later life and say, no, look, he was very modern. He was very interested in the modern world.
Okay, so when the Chinese people can watch this movie, when the Chinese people can watch this movie in China?
Oh, I don't know. I hope everybody can watch it soon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
The 47th Toronto International Film Festival. Thank you for coming. I think 47 is my new lucky number.
Thank you. It's really wonderful to come back to my former home, and yes, to have my family and friends in the audience, and to have all of you. You know, TIFF does have the best audiences in the world. And we're very grateful to everyone. This film took 9 years to get going. 9 years ago, my husband and I started talking, and he convinced me that even though I'd done a film about an artist, it was worth doing another, and that we could take an approach that was really founded on two things, on the crazy marriage between Salvador Dalí and Gala, his wife and muse, and also a man nearing the end of his life and his fear of mortality, making him dance as fast as he can. And I'd like to bring a few people on stage. One is the screenwriter and my husband, Chauncey Walsh. And some of our wonderful cast. Chris Briney, who plays James. Andrea Pescic, who plays Amanda Lear. Zachary Nekbar-Sekel, who plays Jeff Van Holt. You'll see him in a beard. And Avital Lerova, who plays the young Gala. And I want to say that Avital, Chris Briney, and Zach, this is their first that Sir Ben Kingsley has come down with COVID. I'm so sorry. He's been here in Toronto. He loves TIFF, and he so wanted to be with you all, but he has prepared a beautiful message that will play on video right before the film. And we will all return and do a Q&A with you after the film.